Hello, good morning class 10th students, and today we are here again to discuss something more about the human digestive system. So the human digestive system, structure wise we have completed, means we completed the structure of mouth, esophagus, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Today we shall see how different components of food that we eat are digested. But before that we should ask two questions. First of all, what we eat, right? What is our food? So our food is protein, fat, carbohydrate. These are the major components of the food which we are eating. So this is the first question which we answered, that what is the food we eat. Second question number 2, what is the need to get them digested, means what is the need to digest the protein, what is the need to digest the fat and carbohydrate. So what we are eating, the answer is that what we are eating is not in so much simple form that our body can utilize. So we need to change that complex form of the foods into simpler form that our body can use, right? Okay, so this was the answer of second question. Okay, now third question, what is digestion? What is digestion? Okay, so food we see, protein is our food, fat is our food, and carbohydrates, these are the main or major food components we are eating. So these are what? They are complex. So what is digestion? When these complex food items that we eat or components converted into simpler form. So what is the simple form of protein? That is amino acids. What is the simpler form of fat? It is fatty acid and glycerol. And what is the simpler form of carbohydrate? That is glucose. Means in simple terms, if we say conversion of protein into amino acids, conversion of fat into fatty acid and glycerols, and conversion of carbohydrate into glucose, this process is called as digestion. But this is not so simple. Protein conversion into amino acid, fat conversion into fatty acid and glycerol, and carbohydrate conversion into glucose. These are taking place step to step, and it requires many kinds of enzymes and many organs. Okay, so now let us see the digestion process, how these things converted into their simpler form. So digestion starts from mouth. So first, digestion in mouth. So in mouth, digestion is done by teeth. How do they do the digestion? They chew. Chewing is also a kind of digestion, but it is a physical digestion, right? It's which kind of digestion? फिजिकल डाइजेशन मीन्स बस ब्रेक होता है छोटे से, उसमें केमिकल कोई चेंज नहीं आते, राइट? सो इट्स अ फिजिकल डाइजेशन. एंड सेकेंड डाइजेशन इन माउथ बाय सलाइवा. सो सलाइवा contain an enzyme this you remember an enzyme, that enzyme's name is salivary amylase, and this is the first enzyme which starts digestion, chemical digestion of our food item. So let us see what it digests. What we have eaten, that's you remember, we eaten protein, fat and carbohydrate. So out of these three it acts on carbohydrate, right? So whatever starch we are eating, starch by salivary amylases, that starch is converted into maltose. It's simple sugar. Starch is complex and maltose is simple sugar. This we can prove practically also. When you shall report to school, we'll see, or I will send an experiment to prove that salivary amylase, which is present in saliva, it digests the starch into maltose. That we will see. So now the digestion in mouth is completed, but you remember which part is digested only? Carbohydrate, not completely, partially. Some part of carbohydrate, that is starch, is converted into maltose with the help of salivary amylase. Okay. Now next is digestion in stomach. In stomach, digestion takes place in three ways, right? Okay, let us see first. First is hydrochloric acid. It is secreted in stomach, you know very well. So hydrochloric acid, what it do? First it kills pathogen which are coming with our food item. After cooking also many pathogens they remain alive. So this HCl kills the pathogen. Okay. And second help what HCl do? It make food acidic because the pH of this hydrochloric acid is very much acidic, near about 1.5 to 2, right? So due to the presence of HCl, the food what we have eaten, जो माउथ से अंदर चला गया हमारे स्टमक में, वो HCl से मिक्स होकर के कैसा हो जाता है? पूरी तरह से acidic. Means whatever food is here in our stomach, it is acidic. Okay. Now second, pepsin enzyme. In previous video we discussed that this pepsin enzyme which is secreted by the stomach is inactive, मतलब वो सो रहा है, जाग नहीं रहा, right? Active नहीं है, वो inactive है. So how it becomes active? So pepsin enzyme, इसको ऐसे लिखेंगे, inactive pepsin प्लस HCl. ये जो HCl निकल रहा है तो वो HCl इस इनएक्टिव पेप्सिन को किस में कन्वर्ट करता है? एक्टिव में. मीन्स एसिडिक मीडियम, राइट? एसिडिक medium. So when this inactive pepsin gets acidic medium due to HCl, it becomes active pepsin. Okay, it becomes active pepsin. So when it becomes active, then what it do? Now एक्टिव पेप्सिन, इसके ऊपर किसने एक्ट किया था? सलाइवरी एमाइलेज ने. एक्टिव पेप्सिन किस पर एक्ट करता है? प्रोटीन पे, जो हमने खाया था उसमें प्रोटीन है अभी. सो एक्टिव पेप्सिन प्लस प्रोटीन, ये प्रोटीन के ऊपर एक्टिविटी करता है. दैट मीन्स पेप्सिन जो है वो प्रोटीन को डाइजेस्ट करने का काम करता है. देन सिंपल और स्मॉल proteins. This protein was how? It was complex. Due to pepsin enzyme, these complex proteins are converted into simpler. पूरी तरह से डाइजेस्ट नहीं हुए, राइट? पूरी तरह से डाइजेस्ट नहीं हुए, अभी डाइजेशन आगे बाकी है. ओके, सो थर्ड, now let us see what third process takes place inside the stomach. Second you had seen here. Now third is mucus. Mucus we have already discussed. What is mucus? Mucus is a sticky substance or material secreted by the walls of stomach, and it's also secreted by our nasal tract also, right? We have previously discussed it. Okay, so what is the function of mucus? Let us see. So you know here what is secreted? Hydrochloric acid. It is very strong. Its use was to kill the pathogen and to change the food medium into acidic. But this strong acid can damage the wall of stomach also. So who protect? This mucus. So mucus protect the stomach walls from hydrochloric acid. So here digestion in stomach completed. Means what is the food now? What is the condition of food now in stomach? The food, some part of starch is digested, some protein is digested, still what is remaining? Fat is totally remaining here. But fat digestion do not takes place in stomach, it need to go to small intestine. Okay, so we can write a term is here, chyme. What is chyme? Acidic and partially digested food in stomach. स्टमक में फूड कैसा है? एसिडिक है. और क्या पूरी तरह से डाइजेस्टेड है? नो, इट इज़ पार्शियली डाइजेस्टेड. थोड़ा सा स्टार्च डाइजेस्ट हुआ है और कुछ प्रोटीन डाइजेस्टेड हुआ है. तो इस तरह से पार्शियली डाइजेस्टेड एसिडिक फूड विच इज़ प्रेजेंट इन स्टमक, इट इज़ कॉल्ड एज chyme. ओके, सो दिस chyme moves to where? Small intestine. So now we shall see how digestion takes place in small intestine. So I think I can rub it. Okay, now step number 3. Digestion in small intestine. So as per the structures we have discussed, small intestine receives the secretion of liver and secretion of pancreas, right? So in small intestine, digestion takes place due to 3 substances, means 3 materials. The material secreted from liver also digests in small intestine. The material secreted from pancreas, it also help in digestion of food in small intestine. And third liquid is secreted by the small intestine itself. It also help in digestion of food in small intestine. So one by one we will see. So by liver juice. So liver juice, how it helps in digestion, let us see. So first of all, liver juice, it's also called as bile juice. What it does, it convert the acidic food, that what we had already discussed, it is called as chyme, which is coming from stomach. It convert that acidic food, acidic क्यों था, HCl के due to HCl, that acidic food convert the acidic food into alkaline, और इसी को आप क्या कह सकते हैं, बेसिक फूड. मतलब वो पहले उसको न्यूट्रलाइज करता है और उसके बाद उसको बेसिक कर देता है. मतलब कि बाइल जूस का नेचर कैसा है, इट इज़ बेसिक इन नेचर और एल्कलाइन इन नेचर, एंड हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड इज एसिडिक इन नेचर. सो फर्स्ट फंक्शन ओवर. सेकेंड फंक्शन, although it do not have any kind of enzyme, liver juice don't have any kind of enzyme, but still it helps in digestion of the food. So how it helps, right? Let us see. So for example, it is big oil drop. For example, it is big oil drop, right? Then when this big oil drop is mixed with bile juice, it is converted into small, big oil drop, and it is what this is, oil droplets, which is easy to be digested by enzyme. This or this one, because its surface area is more. If the surface area is more, then enzyme can act easily. Here surface area is very small, and here enzyme can't act on the big oil drops to convert. So first bile juice convert the big oil droplets into small, big oil drops into small oil droplets. This process is also referred as emulsification. Emulsification means it is emulsification of fat. So big fat converted into small fat droplets with the help of bile juice. Here the bile juice function is over. What its function? First it converts the acidic food into basic, and second, whatever fat is present in our food, that is broken into small droplets. Liver's function over. Now small intestine also gets the secretion of pancreas. So the first was liver juice. Now by pancreas. So pancreas secretes two major enzymes, you know, that is trypsin and lipases. So first, proteins plus trypsin, और भी जो प्रोटीन बचा है उसके ऊपर कौन ऐड करेगा, ट्रिप्सिन. या मान लीजिए मैक्सिमम प्रोटीन कौन डाइजेस्ट करता है, ट्रिप्सिन एंजाइम. सो प्रोटीन converts the, means proteins are converted into simple proteins. It was how? It was complex. And second enzyme is lipase. So lipase enzyme किसके ऊपर ऐड करता है, ये ऑयल ड्रॉपलेट्स पे जो डाइजेस्टेड नहीं है, सिर्फ छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में इमल्सिफाइड हुए हैं. सो lipase प्लस emulsified fat or oil, then it convert into simple fat. This is still complex, right? So in small intestine, by liver we completed and by pancreas we completed. Now third, by intestinal जूस. इंटेस्टाइन खुद भी कुछ जूस सिक्रेट करती है जिसे हम क्या कहते हैं, इंटेस्टाइनल जूस. इट ऑल्सो कंटेन वेराइटी ऑफ एंजाइम्स, और वो सारे एंजाइम्स जितना भी बचा हुआ प्रोटीन है, बचा हुआ फैट है, बचा हुआ कार्बोहाइड्रेट है, सबको डाइजेस्ट करके फाइनल शेप देता है, राइट. सो ओके, तो जितना भी फैट है, जितना भी प्रोटीन है या कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स है, partially digested या undigested, they all combine with intestinal juice, and finally we get the last digested form. So fat converted into fatty acids and glycerol, protein converted into amino acids, and carbohydrate converted into glucose. Means maximum digestion takes place in small intestine. Many times question is asked, what is the major site of digestion? That is small intestine. If I summarize again what we studied in this whole video. So we started from mouth. Saliva digests the starch into maltose. Stomach secretes three things: HCl, pepsin and mucus. HCl kills the pathogen and change the food medium into acidic, right? Then pepsin, it is inactive, it becomes active due to hydrochloric acid, and when it becomes active, it digests the protein into simpler form. Then its partially digested food present in stomach, it is called as chyme. This chyme moves to small intestine. Then small intestine gets the secretion of three: small intestine itself, pancreas and liver. So first liver acts on that food and convert the acidic food into basic. Also it change the big oil drops into oil droplets, it is called as emulsification. Then pancreatic juice act upon it. It convert the complex protein into simpler protein with the help of trypsin enzyme. Lipase enzyme acts on emulsified fat and simple fat is formed. And finally this partially digested or undigested food, it comes in contact or it is acted by intestinal juice, and this intestinal juice finally convert all the food into fatty acid and glycerol, amino acids and glucose. So here the process of digestion completed. One question I am putting for you, what is the difference between the digestive system of herbivores and carnivores, especially the length of small intestine? Again, repeating the question, what is the difference between digestive system of carnivores and herbivores, especially the length of small intestine? Okay, thank you.